Hello, and welcome to High Score Labs, series on Drupal 8. This episode, we're going to be discussing Drupal content types and understanding what a content type is. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This is open up PowerPoint here, show you a little presentation just to follow along with my words. Content types are essential in Drupal. It gives you the power to be able to control pages way beyond what you can do with like WordPress and other content management systems that are on the market. Most content management systems only give you fields that attach to what they consider a page, and the fields would be like a title, a body, tags to be able to mark the article or the page for tags. But in most content management solutions, every page is just all it is just a generic page that you can assign fields. With Drupal, they have the concept of a content type, which gives you way more flexibility because what you're basically doing in essence is creating generic entities, what they call entities, which is a content type. And you can make one for an article, one for a page, one for a contact, one for a movie, one for an author. It lets you basically describe and fill in the blanks of what your content really is by assigning its own fields to each content type. So, with that being said, let's look at this slide here. What is a content type? In Drupal, each item of content is called a node. And each node belongs to a single content type, which defines various default settings for nodes of that type, such as if the node is published automatically or whether or not comments are permitted on the node. Those are just fields or settings that are assigned to the node. So it gives you more granular control over how content is added to your site, and you can move it around and assign it to views, which we'll get into later. This goes way beyond the typical title and body fields of what most content management solutions offer, which is what I was alluding to earlier. Content types permit the creation of a set of fields that are associated together in some meaningful way. And so I'm going to go over an example real quick in the next slide here to kind of give you a concrete example of assigning fields to this concept of a content type. So here's an example of a content type. One way to think of it is to visualize the contacts on your mobile phone. If you were to duplicate this on a Drupal website, you would create a content type. You would name your new content type contacts, define the information that you wanted to store about each contact, which are called fields, and then you would add those fields, first name, last name, mobile phone number, email address, etc., to that content type. Then what you would do when to use the content type, you would enter the information for each of the contacts you have in your contact list using the content type of contact. Then what you do is you would create a view, which we'll describe later also, to display your contacts in a similar manner of what you see on your mobile phone as a list. Views allow you to basically bring together all your different content types into one defined perspective. So that's what views basically offer you. You can do different, also each view is catered to different types of devices, whether it's mobile or down level devices, full screen. You can even do teasers. You can have teaser views if you want to list multiple things for like, for when people are viewing your site in a search result, you can have teasers where it's like an excerpt of the site with maybe just an image and a little blurb. We'll get into that more later. But I just wanted to give you an overview of what a content type is as an introduction, because the next thing we'll be doing is actually creating a content type, a custom content type. But before we go there, let's go ahead and explore the built-in content types that Drupal 8 Core offers you. The Drupal 8 minimal profile installation comes with two built-in content types. First, it gives you the article content type, and then also you get a basic page content type. So those are the two built-ins. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Drupal 8 page here. I'm logged in as admin, the super user. Content types are stored under your structure menu. So we'll go ahead and go to structure. You can see here in the list, there is your content types node. We can go ahead and click on that. And you see here you got article and you got basic page. Those are the two built-ins. And from there, we're going to just go ahead and we can add content type, which we will be doing in the next video. But from here, you can actually click on manage fields. So as we said, fields are associated to a content type. This one is an article, and it has a description. Use articles for time-sensitive content like news, press releases, or blog posts. We can go and click manage fields, and you can see kind of what fields are associated to that article. One, we have a body field, which it tells you the type. You can assign it a type, which is text formatted along with summary. Also, we have a comments field to allow your viewers or users to leave comments on the article. If it's permitted, you can turn it on or off, which I'll show you in a second. Also an image field and tags fields. So you can go ahead and assign tags to the article. And then the image just gives you a basic image for the article, for the featured article on the home page. So we'll go ahead and go back to, let's go back to article content type. All right, this is where you give the name, you give it a description, you can set your default settings, right, basically here. So preview before submitting, you can choose what the default actions are when you create one of these article content types. And you have publishing options here. You can choose whether it's published, promoted to front page, sticky at top of list. It can create a new revision for you if you want to do version control. Also your display settings, you can choose whether you want to see the author and date of the article, and then menu settings, what menu by default it gets associated to, if any. You can uncheck all, of course, and then save it. So that's the article content type. Has a little bit more involved, has a couple more fields than the basic page content type does. We'll go ahead and manage the fields of the basic page, and I'll show you. It just has a body. So this is what you pretty much get in every other content management system, is just a basic page content type in their world. And they give you a title and a body. So, you know, that's all you get. And you got to cram all of your HTML code and all of your design code into the body of this page in like WordPress, for instance. Just recently they went to a block format, but generally speaking, most content management solutions have not gotten to the component level yet, whereas Drupal is already years ahead in that world. So anyways, that is the introduction on Drupal 8 content types. We will be creating a custom content type in the next video, and then going from there to add fields, taxonomy, creating lists, and showing you how the views work and displays for different device types. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Here at HighScore Labs, we have many years experience working with Drupal products and also Acquia products and services. We are an Acquia partner. If you have any questions, please leave a comment on the YouTube feed, or check us out on LinkedIn. You can send us a message on LinkedIn, or just send us an email. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned.